If you also had a cat like this, you would become rich. The cat was very sensitive to money and could always find cash hidden in secret places. Recently, it liked staying behind the television, which made the girl feel something was wrong. When she checked carefully, she was shocked to find a large amount of money hidden there. She knew it was her boyfriend's hiding spot and suspected there were more, so she let the cat continue searching. The cat then signaled that something was wrong with the flower pot. When the girl pulled it out, she found another stash of cash hidden inside. Even more surprising, the stuffed toy her boyfriend had given her was also suspicious. When she tore it open, there was enough money inside to cover her living expenses for a year. After that, the cat continued to find large amounts of money in different places around the house. The girl became very wealthy and bought many things for herself and the cat, but her boyfriend often cried silently in the bathroom. Do you think what she did was right? The female cat got pregnant, but there were only 3 male cats in the house. The gray cat had been neutered, so he couldn't be the father. After the kittens were born, the owner compared their fur colors and ruled out the black and white cat as well. That left one cat, who believed the kitten was his. He began to act like a father. He came to see the kitten every day, took care of the mother cat, and even helped clean the kitten's bottom. As the kitten grew, its fur started to look a bit different. The owner decided to do a paternity test. At first, the cat was sure the kitten was his, but the results showed they were not related. Since then, the cat hasn't been happy. While the owner was still wondering who the real father was, the neutered gray cat was cuddling with the mother cat and gave a strange look. This cat was playing with a friend and accidentally hit a mirror. The mirror fell to the ground with a loud noise. The woman was startled. The cat knew it had made a mistake and hid under the sofa. When the woman took it out, the cat seemed a little dizzy and could not walk steadily. The woman looked closely and saw a big bump on its head. She quickly took the cat to the hospital. Luckily, the vet said it was only a surface injury and not a concussion. But after the cat came home, it still seemed a little strange. This cat had taken over the girl's boyfriend. Every time the man came home, the cat always wanted him to hold it and would act spoiled in his arms. But whenever the girl tried to get close to her boyfriend, he would push her away. If the cat appeared in front of him, he would immediately smile, pick it up, and kiss it. Because of this, the girl decided to break them apart. She collected a lot of lemon juice and sprayed it on her boyfriend's clothes. When the cat smelled the scent, it immediately ran away from the man. At that moment, the girl used the cat's favorite treats to win it over. The cat ran to her and accepted the gift. From then on, the cat grew closer to the girl and stayed away from the man. In this way, the girl was finally able to be affectionate with her boyfriend again. The cat was completely confused. When the girl came to visit, the cat went to her right away and played happily. 5 minutes later, the girl pretended to feel dizzy and went to the bedroom to rest. The cat wanted to sleep with her, but was left outside. Then, someone who looked exactly like the girl walked in from outside. The cat was shocked. It didn't understand how the girl who went into the bedroom could come back in from outside. Before the cat could react, the girl said she was going to the bathroom. The cat was blocked again and could only peek from the outside. Right then, the girl came out of the bedroom. The cat looked very confused. It had no idea what was going on. The truth was, they were twin sisters just trying to prank the cat. But the cat still didn't get it and hid behind the curtain, too scared to go near them. This cat really dislikes men, but loves pretty girls. When the male owner gives it a bath, it doesn't cooperate at all. But if a pretty girl gives it a bath, the cat is very well behaved. To change the cat's bad habit, the man puts on a wig and dresses up like a girl to get close to the cat. The cat thinks it's real and even kisses him. The man takes the chance to kiss the cat back, and the cat looks very shy. The cat cuddles in the man's arms. Just then, the female owner tells the cat the truth. At first, the cat doesn't believe it, but when the man takes off the wig, the cat runs away immediately. For a long time after that, the cat was very unhappy. Ever since the cat found out the kitten wasn't its own, it had been unhappy for a long time. Around that time, the girl got pregnant. To make the cat feel better, she printed an ultrasound photo with a kitten on it. She told the cat the baby was its child. The cat was shocked when it saw the photo. It gently touched the girl's belly, as if it believed what she said. From then on, the cat became very caring. When the girl went to the bathroom late at night, the cat always got up to go with her. When she cleaned the house or folded clothes, the cat stayed nearby, always reminding her to take breaks. Surprisingly, the cat even checked every meal the girl brought home. After the baby was born, even though it wasn't really the cat's child, the cat still took on the role of a father. It stayed close to the baby, its eyes full of love, and never wanted to be apart. But everything was a lie. Do you think the girl should tell the cat the truth? This cat especially loves watching dance videos. Not only does it watch them during the day, but it also stays up late at night to watch together with its owner, even to the point of getting dark circles under its eyes. One day, the owner noticed that the cat was missing. After searching around the house for a long time without finding it, music suddenly started playing from somewhere inside the house. When the owner followed the sound and went in, to their surprise, the cat was sitting inside a box watching dance videos, and had even invited its friends over. In order to make the cat go to sleep at night, the owner sealed the box. The cat became very angry, and refused to speak to the owner for several days. One night, when the owner got up to use the bathroom, they suddenly heard music coming from the room. After opening the door, they discovered that the cats were once again watching dance videos inside the room. To avoid having their rest disturbed, the owner had no choice but to give the cat its box back, allowing it to watch dance videos in the box every night. If you also had a cat, what hobby would it have? This cat can actually walk on its front legs. Whenever the man calls it or tells it to come eat, it always runs out while walking on its front legs. Even more surprising, the cat can go down the stairs like that too. Do you know why this cat walks like this? It was born with a disability. Its back legs don't work at all. But the man is very kind. He didn't give up on the cat. Instead, he took even better care of it. What's even more amazing is that the cat never gave up on itself. It worked hard to learn how to walk on its front legs. It also learned how to live on its own. Sadly, even though this cat is so strong and brave, it only got 2 likes. This cat couldn't climb walls, and couldn't jump very high. The girl watched it try hard every day, but still failed to learn, so she decided to get another cat to be its teacher. When the teacher cat arrived, it took its job very seriously, and personally demonstrated how to do it. It showed that by pushing off with its hind legs, and giving a strong leap, it could climb up the wall. After watching the demonstration, all the cats learned how to do it, and climbed very well. That night, the cat wanted to show the girl what it had learned, and climbed up the curtain, but then it couldn't get down. This cat really loves football and watches football games for 2 hours every day. To help the cat follow its dream, the owner bought it a football and a goal, and also practices with the cat. The cat is very talented and the owner can't stop it, but it accidentally kicked the ball and hit another cat on the head. It's very touching that the cat's friend comes to play football with it every day, and because of this, the cat has improved a lot. Even when the owner tries to kick the ball when the cat isn't looking, the cat can quickly protect the goal. This is a cat that treats eating like the most important thing in life. It eats everything: pumpkin, sweet potatoes, broccoli, even spicy peppers. Human food? No problem. Bubble tea, stinky snail noodles, soup dumplings, crab, nothing is safe. The moment its owner looks away, it jumps in, grabbing food whether it's too hot or too salty, all while complaining and chewing at the same time. The owner bought bubble tea? It steals the pearls. Just grilled a steak? Gone in a second. When the owner finally locks it up, it just stares through the glass, licking at the seafood outside. Eventually, it starts demanding a bite of literally everything the owner eats. Sure, it sometimes ends up with a stomachache, but this cat lives by one rule: happiness is a full belly. Even if it's just sniffing near the pot, it feels totally worth it. With that kind of spirit, how can you not love it? Double thumbs up for this little food thief. This cat was packing its luggage, preparing to travel with its owner. Because the weather was very cold, the cat seemed to want to avoid the trip, and let the owner go alone. So the owner came up with an idea, giving the cat a blanket and putting clothes on it, and even buying many hats to keep it warm. In the end, they chose the hat that the cat liked the most. The cat finally agreed to accompany the owner on the trip. After arriving at the destination, because the weather was too cold, they could only stay in the hotel and sleep. If you also had a cat, where would you take it to travel? These 2 cats were very greedy. Whenever it was mealtime, they would always run over quickly. But this time, when the girl called them to eat, they did not come. The girl walked into the room and was shocked to see them together with a kitten. She noticed that whether it was eating or sleeping, the kitten always followed one of the cats and was very close to it. The girl felt something was wrong and suspected that one of her cats had secretly given birth. But that did not make sense, since both of her cats were male. To find out the truth, the girl checked the home surveillance. It turned out that the kitten was a stray. When she came back from a walk yesterday, the kitten had hidden in the basket under her stroller. The kitten looked pitiful, as if it was begging the girl to take it in. If you were the girl, would you adopt the poor little one? This cat is very greedy. One night, the boy opened a bag of bread, and the cat followed the smell over, constantly trying to snatch the food from the boy's hands. When the boy switched the bread for instant noodles, the cat loved eating those too. At that moment, the boy realized that no matter what snack he held, the cat always wanted to eat it. So he decided to test the cat's intelligence using snacks. The boy broke off a small piece of bread, and placed it on his palm, then blocked it with his thumb and index finger to see if the cat could figure out how to get it. The cat kept sticking out its tongue, trying to reach the bread, but was blocked by the fingers. In the end, it bit the boy's finger instead. The boy then tested another cat. This one cleverly went around the fingers, and successfully got the food. The boy finally understood that this cat was the greediest, and the dumbest one in the house. When the girl was brushing her cat's fur, something strange happened. The cat's tail kept smacking her thigh hard, leaving bruises. Her boyfriend, curious about the power of the cat's tail, decided to test it. He brought out a frying pan and let the cat's tail hit it. The sound was loud and sharp. Then he tried using a drum, but the cat didn't care at all. When he heard the sound of a gong, an idea suddenly came to him. He turned on the music, and then... After the girl got pregnant, she made a fake ultrasound photo with the cat on it. She tricked the cat into thinking the baby was his. The cat believed it. After the baby was born, the cat took on the role of a father. The cat stayed by the baby's side all the time. Even when it was eating or using the litter box, it would run over as soon as it heard the baby cry. Besides playing with the baby, the cat also helped in other ways. When the baby was hungry, it would remind the girl to make formula. When the baby was sleeping, it would check the diaper. The cat even took the baby outside for walks. Surprisingly, the baby grew very attached to the cat. If he didn't see the cat, he would cry loudly, but the moment he was near the cat again, he stopped crying right away. Sadly, even such a loving cat only got 2 subscribers. This male cat was licking his butt when he realized something important was missing. After that, he was disliked by female cats and pushed away by other male cats. He became sad and stopped eating. Soon, he lost a lot of weight. The girl felt sorry for him and wanted to make it up to him. She gave him beautiful new clothes and cooked tasty food for him every day. But the cat still wasn't happy. So the girl bought 2 quail eggs and lied to him. She said, "If you can hatch these eggs, you will get back what you lost." The cat believed her. Every day, he sat on the eggs carefully. While he was busy, the girl made a fake pair of balls. When the cat wasn't looking, she secretly put them on him. One day, a cockroach scared the girl. The cat heard her scream and rushed over to catch it. At that moment, the girl finally realized her mistake. This cat is very afraid of the dark. It always needs the light on to fall asleep. When the man turned off the light, the cat got scared and ran out right away. To help the cat without wasting electricity, the man let it sleep in his room. He even bought a sound-activated night light for it, but then... Because the man snores, the cat couldn't sleep all night. It got really angry. No matter how many times the man apologized, the cat refused to respond. The next day, the man had no choice but to let the cat sleep in the living room with the other cats. But unexpectedly, this girl got pregnant. She always slept with her cat, so the cat started to believe the baby was its own. After that, no matter what the girl did, the cat stayed by her side. Even when she took a shower, the cat waited outside the door. When her husband tried to touch her belly, the cat got upset and even tried to bite him. To make the cat understand that the baby was not its own, the girl put a picture of a baby on her belly, but the cat still didn't believe it. When the baby was born, the man showed the baby to the cat. The cat looked very sad and lay on the floor. It felt like it had been betrayed. But something unexpected happened. When the baby cried, the cat jumped over a 1-meter-high gate just to check on the baby. The cats were very naughty. They not only disturbed the man's sleep, but also often made a mess in the house. The man taught them many times, but it did not work, so he came up with a good idea. He brought home a hen. This hen was very strict. Whenever the cats wanted to cause trouble, it would peck their heads right away. The cats were so scared that they no longer dared to be naughty. Later, the cats and the hen became good friends. The hen gave some of her feathers to make toys for the cats to play with. The cats shared their food with the hen. Every day, the hen laid an egg to give the cats more nutrition. When the cats were shedding, the hen opened her wings and fanned them to blow the loose fur off. If you also have cats, it is a good idea to keep a hen too. This cat was always disliked. When it stole the man's drink, he would cut the straw it used, drink quickly, and throw it into the trash. When it stole pizza from the table, the man would cut off the piece it licked and throw it away. The cat felt sad because it thought the man disliked it. What made it even sadder was that the man held another cat to sleep on the bed, but let it sleep on the floor. During mealtime, it was always the last to eat, and when it was its turn, the food was already gone. Even worse, other cats drank from big bottles, but its bottle was so small it could not use it. Not only the man treated it coldly, but the girl was also unfair. She pretended to comfort it but gave treats to the other cats instead. If you think this is unfair, please say something for the cat in the comments. The cat often went into the bedroom and played with the light switch. The man was very angry and bought a toy gun to drive it away. At first, the cat was scared and always ran away. But later, it got used to it and was no longer afraid of being shot. So the man bought a tank and a mortar to deal with the cat. When the cat tried to enter the bedroom, the tank rushed over and attacked with bubbles. If the cat jumped onto a stool to hide, the man used the mortar to bombard it until it left the bedroom. Later, the cat climbed to a higher spot to hide, so the man bought a missile truck and a fighter jet. Even if the cat climbed onto the table, the missile truck could still hit it, forcing it to run around to escape. Unexpectedly, the cat hid on top of the wardrobe, so the man sent the fighter jet to drive it away, scaring the cat badly. From then on, it never dared to enter the bedroom again. Since this cat had surgery to be neutered, it often makes trouble to show that it's unhappy. To help the cat feel better, the girl made 2 fake testicles using the cat's own fur. She rubbed the fake testicles with the cat's smell so the cat would think they were real, and quietly put them in place. At first, the cat thought they were real and was very happy. But one day, a naughty cat bit off the fake testicles. The cat got very angry and hit the other cat hard. After that, the cat became very careful. Every night before sleeping, it would hide the 2 fake testicles under the sofa and wouldn't let anyone get close. One night, while the cat was sleeping, the girl secretly took the fake testicles away. When the cat woke up and saw they were gone, it was very worried and looked for them everywhere. In the end, it thought another cat had stolen them, so it beat up that cat again. This cat was really too naughty. The woman was about to eat, but when she opened the rice cooker, she noticed the rice didn't look the right color. She thought it wasn't cooked properly, but not wanting to waste it, she decided to eat it anyway. After just one bite, she immediately vomited because the taste was disgusting. Later, she checked the security camera and discovered that it was all the cat's doing. The cat had treated the rice cooker as a toilet and peed inside it. When the woman found out the truth, she felt even more nauseous and ran to the bathroom to throw up. The cat kept meowing on the carpet, so the woman lifted it up and found her husband's secret. She let the cat smell some money and asked it to help her search. Right away, the cat knocked over a vase. Inside, there was a lot of money. The woman told the cat to keep looking. The cat jumped on the sofa and pointed at something. She opened it and found more cash hidden inside. Shockingly, the cat also found some walnuts. When the woman opened them, she could not believe her eyes. Then, the cat kept staring at the ceiling. Guess what? There was enough money hidden there to buy a car. After that, the cat found more and more money all around the house. In total, it was $1 million. Sadly, the cat only got 2 likes. The boy's cats especially liked to lie in front of the bedroom door, and whenever he got up at night to go to the bathroom, he always stepped on them. So he attached glow sticks to the cat's clothes, which allowed him to see where they were at night. But when the cats came onto his bed at night, the glow sticks moved around in the air, and he was always startled awake. So the boy replaced them with glowing shoes. During the day, the cats looked quite cute wearing the glowing shoes, but at night, they looked like little ghosts lying on the bed, staring at him constantly, which scared him so much that he didn't even dare to get up to go to the bathroom. However, when the boy changed the glowing shoes to another color, they became even creepier and scarier. If you also had cats, what good idea would you have to solve this trouble? How do you do a big cleaning when you have cats at home? The boy had many cats, and the house was always messy. When his mother decided to do a thorough cleaning, the cats kept running around and making trouble, making it impossible for her to clean. Just as the boy was thinking of a solution, he turned around and saw his mother using a broom to sweep the cats up and put them all into a drawer. The boy couldn't help but laugh, and surprisingly, the cats cooperated quietly, allowing the cleaning to finally go smoothly. If you have cats too, do they cause trouble when you clean the house? After the girl returned from a trip with her cat, the cat started doing something unusual. It would often use its hind legs to rhythmically kick the door, the wall, or other objects. The girl found it amusing and even added music to match its movements. Curious about the strange behavior, she checked the cat's paw and was surprised to find a piece of gold. Realizing something, she took the cat out for another walk. To her shock, the cat suddenly lay down on the ground and refused to move. It stayed still until everyone on the street had passed. Then it stood up and gave the girl a big surprise. This man bought a bamboo mat for his cats. One day, he suddenly noticed that the cats hated standing on the mat, so he came up with a clever idea. Since the cats often scratched the sofa with their claws, he placed the bamboo mat on top of the sofa, and from then on the cats no longer dared to step onto it. The man loved sleeping on the sofa, but the cats would always step on him when he was asleep, disturbing his rest. He tried placing the bamboo mat on the floor to block the cats from running toward the sofa. At first, the cats obediently stayed outside, but before long they seemed to find a trick. They jumped over from the corner of the mat. After thinking for a long time, the man finally came up with a good idea. He covered himself with the bamboo mat. Sure enough, the cats no longer stepped on him, and he was finally able to enjoy a good sleep. If you also had a cat, what method would you use to stop it from disturbing your sleep? Never buy a waterbed for your cat. Lately, the weather's been extremely hot and the cat's been sneaking to use the air conditioner whenever its owner is out of the house. That alone ran up a $1,000 electricity bill each month. To cut down on costs, the owner bought a waterbed to help the cat cool off. But the cat wanted nothing to do with it. Turns out it was terrified of water and would bolt the second it touched the bed. With the owner's help, though, the cat eventually came around to the waterbed and soon refused to leave it alone every day. After that, the cat stopped hanging out with its owner altogether. Curious about the waterbed herself, the owner bought one for her too. The cool, refreshing feel of the water was so incredibly comfortable that she fell in love with it. 2.so if you're feeling overheated lately, a waterbed might just be a great option for you. Because the cats always disturbed the man while he was eating, he decided to prank them. He printed pictures of their favorite food and snacks on paper, then lured the cats over to eat. The cats thought it was real and kept eating the fake food, looking very silly. Surprisingly, when the man printed fake food for them again, they still fell for it. But after eating for a long time, their stomachs were still empty, and they realized they had been tricked. Just then, the man brought real food for them. One cat came to eat right away as usual. The other cat thought the man was lying again and stayed on the chair without moving. Later, when it smelled the food and wanted to eat, all the food was already gone. How to earn a cat's admiration. The man put a soda can in front of the cat on purpose. He knew the cat would kick it down. He was ready to catch it at any moment. Just as he expected, the cat knocked it off, but he caught it right on time. Each time the cat kicked them, he caught them with ease. The cat was shocked and confused. Next, he played with a laser pointer. He pretended to cover his eyes. Then, he acted like he caught the laser and ate it. The cat stared at him, eyes wide open, not believing what it saw. Later, the cat saw a mouse on the TV and tried to catch it. The man used a slipper to pretend he hit the mouse. His move matched the TV perfectly. At that moment, the cat stood up and looked at him with pure admiration. Look, this cat has seemed unhappy recently. No matter how the owner calls it, it doesn't respond. Even when the owner brings out its favorite food, it shows no interest at all. While the girl was confused about the reason, she accidentally found the answer while scrolling through her phone. It turned out that she once met a stray cat outside, thought it was cute, and petted it. When she came home without washing her hands, her cat smelled the scent, and that's why it was angry. The girl explained to her cat how pitiful the stray orange cat was and even bought expensive canned food for it. She thought her cat would forgive her, but she seemed to underestimate its jealousy. Cats treat kittens of different colors with different attitudes. This cat has 5 babies, each with a different color, but it shows special favoritism toward the yellow kitten. When the boy placed the white kitten in front of the cat, it strongly disliked it, and even punched the kitten a few times. When the boy placed the yellow and white kitten in front of the cat was indifferent to it, neither liking nor disliking it. When the boy placed the yellow kitten in front of the cat, at first the cat acted very cold, only touching it a little, but soon after it directly picked up the kitten and held it tightly, showing great affection. Do you know why this is? The cats loved watching cartoons, but there was only one laptop at home for them to watch, so they always had to line up. The cat at the end of the line became very angry. To express its dissatisfaction, it not only bit the laptop and broke it but also damaged the television. To comfort the cats, the owner decided to buy each of them a laptop. However, to punish the mischievous cat, the owner only bought it a tiny one. At this point, a new problem appeared. Whenever the cats saw mice in the videos, they could not help but lick the screen. The owner was worried this would damage the computers, so he came up with an idea. He collected the cat's fur and handmade many mouse toys. The cats loved them very much. With their new toys, they no longer needed to watch cartoons every day. This is a cat whose brain often short-circuits and can only handle one thing at a time. When the owner offers one hand, it bites. If 2 hands come at once, it freezes. It does not like its head touched or its paws either, but if both are touched at the same time, it has no idea what to do. When its brain stalls, the owner can place anything on its head and it will not react. If you try to pet it directly, it tries to bite. But when given a straw, it cannot decide whether to bite the straw or the hand. Its slow reactions are strangely cute, like it is running on an old processor. Even though it always looks confused and out of it, that is exactly what brings so much fun and laughter to everyday life. This cat had been staring out the window a lot recently. When the girl came closer, she found letters on the glass, and they felt sticky when touched. The cat seemed very worried and pushed the girl to wash her hands right away. The girl thought the cat wrote them, so she did not wipe them off. But in the next few days, more and more letters appeared on the window. Even more shocking, a lot of slime showed up in the cat food bowl. The cat had not eaten from that bowl lately, but the food kept getting less and less. When the girl had no idea what was happening, the cat kept staring at the curtain. The girl opened it and was shocked. There were several big snails on the window. It turned out everything was caused by the snails. The girl was about to take the snails away, but the cat stopped her. Do you know why? This girl might have misunderstood the cat. Because the cat is yellow, it has a special preference for yellow things. When a bunch of little balls were on the floor, it would always choose the yellow one. When the girl bought it several stuffed toys, it would only sleep while holding the yellow one. One time, the girl's boyfriend gave her a gold necklace. Unexpectedly, while the girl was not paying attention, the cat secretly hid the necklace. The girl was very angry about this and scolded it severely. The cat seemed to realize its mistake and offered the girl its favorite yellow toy, asking for forgiveness. Since the cat was so sincere, the girl forgave it. The next day, a friend came to visit. After playing with the cat, he found that his gold ring was missing. The girl thought it was the cat's doing and harshly blamed it, but when she went to the cat's usual hiding place, she could not find the ring. At that moment, the girl realized she might have wrongly accused the cat. What do you think? Do cats in your home still catch mice? After hearing strange squeaking sounds, a woman asked her cat for help, hoping it could deal with a mouse in the house. In fact, the cat had never caught a mouse before, but to protect her and keep her calm, it took the job seriously and guarded the mouse hole without leaving. The cat waited patiently for 5 straight hours. At around 2 a.m., the mouse finally came out. The moment it appeared, the cat's instincts kicked in. In less than a minute, it caught the mouse alive. The mouse tried to escape several times, but each attempt failed as the cat quickly caught it again. In the end, the mouse gave up completely. If you have a cat too, can it still catch mice? This cat and dog looked a bit silly. So the girl decided to test their intelligence with some other cats. She placed many bottles in front of them and asked them to walk through one by one. The dog went first, but it didn't know how to avoid the bottles and knocked over many. Then the white cat took the test. It was very smart and passed through without hitting any bottles. Next was a fat cat. Even though it was big, it had a high IQ and avoided all the bottles. When it was the silly cat's turn, no matter how the girl called it, it just stood still. But when the girl took out its favorite food, and the other cats tried to grab it, the silly cat jumped over the bottles right away. Now, who do you think is the smartest? Ever since the woman became pregnant, the cat turned into her personal bodyguard. No matter where she went, the cat would follow her, even waiting outside the bathroom when she took a shower, constantly reminding her to be careful. When the woman ate, the cat would come over to sniff her food, checking if it was healthy. When she had a package to pick up, the cat would drive a sports car to get it for her. Even more heartwarming, the cat went online to learn all kinds of knowledge about how to take care of a pregnant woman. On top of that, the cat would not allow anyone to get close to her. When the woman's husband tried to touch her belly, the cat became extremely agitated. In order to distract the cat and pull it away from the woman, the man came up with an idea. He placed a cat doll inside his shirt to pretend he was pregnant. Unexpectedly, the cat really fell for it and was immediately drawn to him. Oh my god, this relationship is really confusing. The dog and the cat both gave birth to their own babies, but surprisingly, neither of them seemed very interested in their own children. Instead, they preferred each other's. The dog mom often took the kittens away when the cat mom wasn't around and cared for them. She kept licking the kittens with eyes full of love, but when her own puppies wanted to nurse, she ignored them. Even more amazingly, the cat mom took in the puppies and fed them, and the puppies began to treat her as their real mother. At this point, they were both raising each other's babies. Do you know why this happened? This cat was always bullied by the man. Whenever it showed up, the man would shoot it with a toy gun. The cat was very angry and decided to take revenge. It told the man's wife about the secret money map. First, it seemed to find something under the vase. The woman looked and was shocked. There was a lot of cash hidden inside. Then the cat stared at the spotlight on the ceiling. The woman opened it and found even more money hidden in every light. Because of the cat's help, the woman promised to buy it many toys and tasty food. The cat worked even harder. Later, it found more money behind a painting on the wall. The most surprising part was when the cat found a lockbox outside the window. The woman opened it and was shocked. There was enough money to buy a house. From that day on, the man never dared to bully the cat again. This guy wanted to prank his cats. He crumbled up some bread and put it in the litter box, then added bits of seaweed, and even shaped some chocolate to look like cat poop. After that, in front of the cats, he took a big bite. The cats were completely shocked. He even tried to offer some to them, but the cats thought it was real poop and almost threw up. Believing that the man really enjoyed eating their poop, the cats actually pooped in the litter box when he left. After pulling off the prank, the man didn't want to waste the food, so he planned to finish it. But then... This cat always liked to drink milk from the mother cat. To stop the kittens from going hungry, the man always pulled the cat away. But the cat didn't give up. It kept following the mother cat and tried to drink milk whenever it got a chance. Sometimes, it even tried to drink milk from another male cat. To stop this, the man bought the cat its favorite food, but the cat gave all the food to the mother cat. It wanted her to make more milk for it to drink. The man got very angry. In front of the cat, he took all the mother cat's milk and drank it all. He didn't leave any for the cat. In the end, the cat started drinking the man's milk instead. These owners use clever ways to help their cats stay cool. The first owner connected a plastic pipe to the air conditioner. The cold air went straight into the cat's bed. The second owner bought the cats a water bed and filled it with cool water. The cats felt very refreshed lying on it. The owner even put a small fish inside the bed. This helped cool them down and gave them something to play with. The third owner's method was very simple. He used dry ice to cool the whole room. This way, the cats would not feel hot anywhere. The fourth owner had a very creative idea. He made a custom fish tank with a tunnel in the middle. He filled the bottom with ice cubes, then put the fish inside. The cat seemed to be in an underwater world. He could stay cool and enjoy the view. He felt so comfortable that they could take a nice nap every time. If you have cats, how do you help them cool down? All these things are made of cat fur. This guy has a lot of cats, which makes cat fur everywhere in his house. There's even cat fur in the cooking pot sometimes, and he's really troubled by this. One day, he suddenly had a great idea. He decided to turn this cat fur into small toys. Since the cats really wanted a piece of clothing, he made a cotton coat from the cat fur, and also crafted a mini version of each cat for themselves. When he was about to make a pair of cotton boots for himself, he surprisingly ran out of cat fur. So he started pulling fur straight from the cats' heads. The cats were all very angry, and worried about going bald, but when they saw the small toys their owner had made for them, they became really touched, because they loved the toys so much. After that, whenever they wanted new toys, they would always take the initiative to offer their fur to the owner, letting him make toys for them, and the owner saved a lot of money because of this. If you had a cat too, would you be willing to make toys for it? This cat gets bored easily and often wakes its owner up just to make him play. The owner was annoyed, so he decided to prank the cat in return. One day, while the cat was sleeping, the owner suddenly called its name and woke it up. The cat was still confused, so the owner gave it a bath right away. Once the cat was fully awake, the owner put it back to sleep again. From that day on, the two began pranking each other. One time, the owner injured his foot and had to walk with a limp. When the cat saw him, it immediately copied his limp, walking just like him with a very mocking attitude. This cat has a gentle owner who treats it like a girlfriend. In the winter, he knits little gloves, hats, and shoes just for the cat, even adding its name to make the outfits one of a kind. If the cat shows interest in a certain food, he goes home and makes the same thing for it. Before heading out, he helps the cat get dressed up. The cat jumps on the back seat of his motorcycle, ready to go. They sunbathe by the lake, swing under the sunset, and watch the stars together. They sneak into the fields to pick fruit and grab corn, often getting chased by grandma. Even after being caught and warned, they still find new ways to be playful. When they're tired, they lie on the grass and relax. When there's nothing left to sneak, they ride bikes, fly kites, and enjoy the view together. This simple, free, and loving life feels like true happiness. Sadly, they only got 2 likes. How to help a cat quickly adapt to a new environment. A boy planned to move with all of his cats, but he was worried about how to do it. His mother brought him a burlap sack, though it did not seem very reliable. In the end, the boy used a suitcase to take the cats to their new home. Once they arrived, the cats were a little timid, staying in their beds and refusing to come out. Some even became constipated. However, when the boy went to check on the kittens, he found that they were crawling everywhere, showing no sign of fear at all. To help the cats adjust to the new environment, the boy sprinkled catnip around the house. Soon, the cats stopped being wary, and began happily playing together in the living room. If you also have cats, how do you help them adapt to a new environment? In the world of cats, only those with higher status can lick those with lower status, but not the other way around. So, the girl decided to do a test. She placed the white cat in front of the gray cat. The gray cat naturally began licking the white cat. The white cat looked very scared, wanting to escape, but the gray cat held it down and kept licking. The white cat didn't dare to resist. Then, the girl switched their positions and put the gray cat in front of the white cat. However, the white cat still didn't dare to lick. Its eyes were full of fear. To guide it, the girl even placed the white cat's favorite food on the gray cat's head. But even with such a big temptation, the white cat still didn't dare to act and immediately ran away. Do you have cats? Have you ever seen this kind of situation? The girl was eating ice cream, and the cat seemed to want some too. So the girl began making ice cream suitable for the cat to eat. Even while it was still being prepared, the cat was already eager to try it. After finishing the shape of the ice cream, the girl even sprinkled some of the cat's favorite treats on top. Unexpectedly, when the ice cream was done, the cat did not seem to like it. The girl seemed to realize something, so she changed the ice cream into another shape. To her surprise, the cat immediately started eating it. Then the girl brought out a paw-shaped ice cream, and the cat was so frightened that it ran away. All of these ice creams were made from the same ingredients. Do you know what is really going on? How can you burn off a cat's endless energy? The first cat scratched the bed every night, and refused to sleep, leaving its owner unable to rest. So the owner bought a treadmill for pets, and after running for half an hour, the cat was so tired that it lay down on the bed and fell asleep. The second cat kept jumping up and down on the wall, so the owner bought a cat teaser wand. After playing with it for 10 minutes, the cat was too tired to move. The third cat jumped around every day, and was full of energy, so the owner used a laser pointer. The cat chased the red dot non-stop, and after half an hour, when it saw the red dot again, it no longer had the strength to chase it. The last cat started sprinting around the house, in the middle of the night, darting here and there. The owner, feeling helpless, bought a toy ball for cats. The cat ran everywhere following the ball, and before long it was so exhausted that it lay on the bed and fell asleep. If you also have a cat, how do you help it burn off its energy? This cat was very greedy. When the man was cooking in the kitchen, it always stayed right next to him. As soon as he walked away, the cat would try to steal the food. To stop the cat from stealing, he stuck toothpicks all over the food. He even hid inside a metal cage to eat. The cats could only watch from outside. What made the cat even angrier was that the man teased it on purpose. He waved tasty food in front of it. The cat got so excited, it climbed on top of the cage, and its drool fell right into the man's bowl. Soon, the cat started its revenge. It pooped in the man's cooking pot, knocked over the food on the table, and made a huge mess all over the house. In the end, the man gave in. He bought the cat lots of delicious food and even hired someone to feed it. If you also have a greedy cat, what would you do? When the naughty cat knocked things over, the girl threw its favorite canned food on the floor too. When the cat washed its feet in the girl's water, she waited until it drank milk, then put her foot in the bowl. When the cat took over her bed, the girl waited for it to nap, then lay down on its bed. Shockingly, the cat often stole the girl's food. So when it was eating its own food, the girl came and took some from it too. If you also have a naughty cat, how do you deal with it? This cat always loved to make trouble, often turning the house upside down. It knocked over the television and peed on the bed, things it did regularly. On top of that, its jumping ability was incredible. It always leapt up to tear at the curtains, which forced the owner to compensate the landlord many times. To stop it, the owner stuck toothpicks all over the curtains so the cat would have no chance. But unexpectedly, the cat could even jump up and open doors. When another cat went out, it immediately shut the door again, causing the other cat to go missing. To prevent this from happening again, the owner also stuck toothpicks in the door lock, but that still didn't stop the cat from making trouble. When the owner wasn't paying attention, it tipped over the litter box. This time, the owner decided to teach it a lesson, so... How to get a cat to drink more water. One owner put the cat's favorite snacks on a bottle cap to attract the kitten. While the kitten was happily eating, the owner placed the cap in water, which made the cat drink more water. Another owner used a water bottle, cut a big opening, and filled it with water. The kitten, out of curiosity, would stick its head inside to drink, and it ended up drinking much more water than usual. Just remember to refill it in time. Yet another owner directly put catnip into the water. With catnip added, the cat became very eager to drink, and never lacked water again. One owner was even smarter. When the cat refused to drink, he showed it a video of cats getting beaten for not drinking water. After watching, the cat immediately finished the water the owner gave it. If you have a cat, how do you get it to drink more water? This cat was very shy. When a girl came to visit, it always hid. This time, it was hiding inside a bottle, afraid to meet the girl. Even when the girl gave it its favorite snack, the cat stayed shy in the owner's arms and did not dare to meet her. To make the cat accept her, the girl had an idea. She poured catnip water into her shower gel and took a bath with it. After that, the cat really started to get close to her. Other cats also gathered around the girl. Unexpectedly, when the catnip smell on her body was gone, the cat became shy again. If you want to get close to a cat, what will you do? This cat hadn't taken a bath in a whole year. Every time its owner tried to bathe it, the cat resisted fiercely, even lashing out with aggressive behavior. So the owner came up with a plan. He borrowed a very cute dog from his neighbor. The second the cat laid eyes on the dog, it took a strong liking to it and wanted to play together. But since the cat hadn't bathed in a year, the dog was totally repulsed by it and refused to play with the cat. Left with no other choice, the cat turned to its owner for help, asking him to give it a bath, all just to be able to play with the dog. This time, the cat cooperated perfectly with the owner, and the bath went smoothly. Finally, the dog agreed to play with the cat. Later, when it was time to send the dog back to its owner's house, the dog and the cat's owner exchanged a look, smiled, and gave each other a high five to celebrate the success of their mission. It was only then that the cat realized this had all been a trick by its owner to get it to take a bath. If your cat hates bathing too, how would you handle it? How to get a cat that refuses to take medicine to take it obediently? This little cat is sick. When its owner brings it medicine, the cat resists fiercely. So the owner plays a video for it to watch, letting it see the consequences of not taking the medicine obediently. After watching the video, the cat dares not refuse to take the medicine anymore. This cat is determined to refuse taking medicine. Its smart owner covers its eyes, lures it with the cat's favorite snacks, and then replaces the snack with the pill. The cat thinks it is eating a snack and takes the pill unknowingly. This little cat also resists the medicine brought by its owner. So the owner pretends to give medicine to a doll. When the doll refuses, the owner teaches the doll a lesson. Seeing this, the cat takes the medicine obediently. If your cat also refuses to take medicine, what good ideas would you come up with? How to discipline a naughty cat. This cat once bit and damaged the computer while its owner was working, so the owner broke its favorite toy. From then on, it never disturbed the owner while working again. This cat often jumped around recklessly and left the house in a mess. The owner used an elastic band, looping one side over its head and the other over its tail, and the cat immediately calmed down. This cat also loved to jump on the bed while the owner was sleeping, not letting the owner rest. The owner came up with an idea and used a loudspeaker to shout at it while it was sleeping, keeping it awake. From then on, the cat never dared to disturb the owner's sleep again. Every night, this cat would run around restlessly, full of energy. So the owner placed a piece of orange peel on its body, and it instantly became much calmer. If your cat is also very naughty, how would you deal with it? This cat is currently nursing, but she doesn't like to drink water. Because of that, she doesn't have much milk, and her kittens are always hungry. Even more surprising, the cat loves drinking from the toilet. To fix this, the owner bought her an automatic water fountain made for cats, but she didn't like it. The owner guessed she liked the shape of the toilet, so he made a toilet-shaped bottle out of plastic. It worked. The cat started drinking water, but after drinking, her head often got stuck inside the bottle. So the owner had another idea. He got a small fish tank and put a bowl of water on top of it. The cat wanted to eat the fish at the bottom of the bowl, so she drank a lot of water. Her belly was full. Now, her milk supply is 10 times better. Even the owner got to taste it. How to help your cat control its weight. This cat was found to be overweight during a physical examination. However, it still lay around all day without exercising, and was extremely gluttonous. So its owner came up with a clever idea. He deliberately bought a mini cat tree, a mini cooling air conditioner, and even a mini cat bed for it. When the cat saw these things, it felt very unhappy, because it was too fat to use any of them. Unexpectedly, the cat started losing weight just to be able to use those items. Since then, it began to strictly control its diet, and went for a run every morning. Finally, through its efforts, it became very strong and even found a girlfriend, even though it still couldn't use those mini items. If your cat is also overweight, what would you do? This cat was sick but refused to take medicine. When the owner tried to feed it, the cat always spit the medicine out. To help the cat take the medicine, the owner came up with a clever idea. He made a small nest in the cat's fur and poured the medicine there. The cat licked its fur and ate the medicine without noticing. There was also another method. The owner gave medicine to a toy cat in front of the real cat. Then he showed what happens if you don't take medicine. After seeing that, the cat quickly took the medicine. There was an even simpler way. The man put the medicine directly into the cat's mouth. Then he held the cat's mouth shut and gently shook it up and down. Before the cat could taste the medicine, it had already swallowed it. If you also have a cat, how do you give it medicine? Cats always love playing hide and seek with their owners, often leaving the owners anxious and unable to find them. Some owners even end up putting up missing cat notices, only to return home and discover their cats hiding in a drawer. Frustrated by this, one owner decided to hide himself to see how his cats would react. He wrapped himself up like a parcel and held his breath, but to his surprise, the cats found him without any difficulty. He decided to try again, this time pretending to be a piece of clothing hanging on the coat rack. At first, the cats didn't notice him. However, he accidentally farted at that moment, which gave away his position once more. For his final attempt, he disguised himself as a garbage bag. It was the first time the cats had seen such a large garbage bag, and they were curious about it. But just then, the owner suddenly bared his teeth. The cats were so scared that they ran away immediately. If your cat also likes to hide, what would you do? The girl had many cats, but her parents didn't allow pets, so she came up with a clever idea. She bought a lot of stuffed animals, and had the cats hide among them, blending perfectly into the surroundings. Her dad walked right past them and didn't notice a thing. Her mom was more observant. For a moment, it seemed like she might spot a real cat. Luckily, she only noticed a stuffed toy. The girl also prepared several wall murals. When her dad went upstairs to check, he didn't see the cats hiding in the artwork. Even when her mom walked through the living room, she didn't notice the two cats hiding in the painting. The girl and her cats worked together so well that they were never caught. But sadly, these masterfully disguised cats only got 2 likes. The cats were always making trouble, so the girl came up with a clever idea. She went to the zoo and had close contact with a tiger. Then she took photos with a black bear and even sat on its back like a rider. When she came home, the cats had made a big mess. She immediately let them smell the hand that had touched the tiger. The cats were scared and ran away. Next, she let them sniff the clothes that had been near the bear. The cats looked completely shocked. She also brought home a toy from the lion's enclosure. As soon as the cats smelled it, they scattered in fear. From then on, whenever the cats misbehaved, all she had to do was show them the toy. They would stop right away. Now the cats are very obedient. Without the girl's permission, they don't even dare to eat. This man had hidden a lot of secret money, but the cat betrayed him and told his wife. After the woman took the money, she thought he might be hiding more, so she asked the cat to help her find it. The cat quickly ran behind the TV. There was a big pile of cash hidden there. The woman made a lot of money and took the cat shopping right away. The man decided to take revenge on the cat. First, he cleaned out all the toys the cat had hidden under the sofa and took them away. He remembered the cat liked to climb on the TV cabinet. When he looked up there, he found a bunch of snacks the cat had hidden. He took those too. When the cat came home, it found the toys under the sofa and the snacks on the cabinet were all gone. The cat stared at the man with angry eyes. It looked like it was already thinking about how to get revenge. How to get a cat to obediently have its nails trimmed. This cat started resisting as soon as it heard that its nails were going to be clipped, so the owner used a cat translation app to tell it, "If you do not behave for the nail trimming, I will not want you anymore." After hearing this, the cat immediately behaved and let its nails be trimmed. Another cat would not let anyone touch it the moment it saw the nail clippers. So the owner placed a slice of cheese on its head, and it suddenly allowed itself to be held and have its nails trimmed. Do you know why this happened? This cat would bite its owner's hand every time its nails were being trimmed. The owner helplessly took off a sock from their foot and put it on the cat's head, and the cat completely submitted. However, one cat's owner was even smarter. They put the cat in a box and used snacks to lure it. When the cat stretched out its paw, the owner quickly grabbed it and began trimming its nails. Do you have any good methods for trimming a cat's nails? If you also have cats at home, never buy this kind of light, because the owner always stepped on the cats. When getting up to use the bathroom at midnight, they decided to put glowing shoes on the cats, thinking this would prevent stepping on them. But no one could have imagined that under the light, the cats looked like devils, and even got scared when they saw each other. After that, they tried another method, installing a night light beside the bed so that they could see the cats when getting up at midnight. Unexpectedly, the light made the cats look extremely terrifying, so terrifying that they didn't dare to get out of bed to go to the bathroom. They finally came up with a good idea and bought a voice-activated light. However, they didn't expect that they started snoring while sleeping at night. The snoring triggered the voice-activated light, making it stay on non-stop. This caused the cats to be unable to sleep at all. The next day, one of the cats even had dark circles under its eyes from staying up. It turns out cats can also have affairs. This black cat was flirting with his lover when his wife suddenly appeared behind him. The lover saw her and was shocked, then ran away at once. The black cat did not know what happened. When he turned around and saw his wife, he was scared. At that moment, he tried to explain. Do you think his wife would believe him? This male cat was on a date with his lover, but his wife had been following him all the time. When she saw his betrayal, she walked up to him and shouted. She told him to give her an explanation. The male cat signaled his lover to leave, but the lover just stood there, not knowing what to do. The scene was very awkward. If you caught your partner being unfaithful, what would you do? This looks like a good cat, and that one looks like a bad cat. But if you judge by appearances, you're wrong. The so-called bad cat is actually a stray. Out in the wild, it learned to fight for food and space, grabbing anything tasty or fun, even taking over another cat's bed. It may look mean, but that's just survival instinct. If it didn't fight, it would go hungry. But here's the truth, once a stray cat finds a real home, it understands love better than anyone. It becomes loyal, gentle, and incredibly affectionate. So if you adopt a stray, you're not just saving a cat, you're gaining one of the most devoted family members you'll ever have. This cat was always very cold toward the man, so the man bought a set of magic props to make the cat admire him. He took out a magic tool in front of the cat. There was a small ball inside. When the man said a magic spell, the ball suddenly turned into a treat. The cat felt it was unbelievable. Next, the man took another magic toy. It first had only one small treat inside, but in a second, it turned into a pile of treats. The cat was shocked. From then on, the cat admired the man a lot and followed him everywhere. It also wanted to learn magic, so it listened to him very well. When the girlfriend played games and didn't go to sleep, the man told the cat to turn off the computer, and the cat did it right away. If your cat doesn't listen at home, you can try this method too. This cat is full of energy and always loves to play fight with its owner. Whenever the owner is about to go to sleep, the cat will mischievously disturb him. The owner became annoyed by this behavior and decided to teach the cat a lesson. He waited for the right moment. While the cat was using the litter box, the owner started teasing it like crazy. The cat was very vulnerable at that moment, and no matter how much the owner provoked it, the cat pretended not to see anything. The owner then went even further. He held the cat's head and scolded it for being too naughty, saying that if it dared to disturb his sleep again, he would disturb it every time it used the bathroom. This cat has an extraordinary sense for money, and can always accurately find hidden stashes at home. Since the girl's father often secretly hides money, the girl decided to take the cat to her parents' house. When her parents went out, the girl let the cat search around the house. The cat went straight to the kitchen, and kept licking the chili peppers. The girl thought the cat wanted to eat them, so she cut one open, but to her surprise, a lot of money was hidden inside. At that moment, the cat immediately turned and ran onto the cat tree, meowing at a sticker on the wall. The girl was puzzled and thought the cat liked the sticker, and wanted to take it down, but behind the sticker there was even more money. While the girl was still immersed in joy, the cat went to the curtains and kept meowing. This time the girl did not hesitate, and pulled the curtains open, and sure enough, they were full of money. The girl made a big profit, but her father secretly cried in the bathroom. Do you think this was the right thing to do? The cat fell into deep guilt because of its owner's test. The owner wanted to see whether the cat would bite, so he pretended to play roughly with it. Each time, the cat only pressed his hand down and never bit him. Later, the cat became annoyed by the constant teasing and let out a loud growl as a warning not to push it further, yet it still kept its restraint and did not bite. After that, the owner took out one of the cat's favorite chew toys. While the cat was biting the toy, he suddenly switched it with his own finger. The cat was able to recognize the difference immediately and did not bite his finger. He tried again, pretending the finger was a toy and putting it into the cat's mouth. This time, the cat did not react quickly enough and accidentally bit his finger. Unexpectedly, the cat became overwhelmed with guilt. No matter how the owner tried to tease or call it, the cat would not respond. It stayed at a distance, watching the owner carefully to see if he was angry about being bitten. Even when the owner offered treats to lure it closer, the cat did not dare to approach. It took several days before the cat slowly recovered. This guy has raised many cats, but they did not have their own beds, and often slept on his bed. So he bought them a cat bed, but he forgot to check the size, and ended up buying an extra large one. He let all the kittens crawl inside, and it still looked huge. Out of curiosity, he climbed in himself, and to his surprise, it was a perfect fit. From then on, he slept in the cat bed with his cats every day. Recently, because the weather was too hot, he bought an extra large igloo. Since then, he has fallen in love with buying oversized pet supplies. He even got the cats a giant food bowl, but the only way they could eat was by standing inside it, which made all the food dirty. That turned out to be a bad choice. However, when he bought an oversized litter box, he no longer had to worry about the cats not having enough space to use the toilet. If you also have cats, would you buy oversized pet supplies for them? The girl held some snacks in her hand and pretended to faint just to see how the cats at home would react. The first cat came over and sniffed the snacks in her hand. It only cared about the food, even taking the snack from her hand to eat, without paying any attention to the girl fainting. When it came to the second cat, it first noticed the snack, licked it once, then looked at the girl. Seeing that the girl did not stop it, the cat carefully took the snack, and after making sure the girl had not noticed, carried it aside to eat. When the first cat saw the second one had gotten a whole piece of snack, it also came over to share the food. Finally, the third cat came. It ran to the girl with great concern, and began licking her cheek, as if trying to wake her up this way. At that moment, the girl opened her eyes, and when she saw that it was her favorite cat, she hugged it tightly, showered it with kisses, and gave it a reward of its favorite milk. If you also have a cat, what would your cat do? Change the things the cat uses into strange versions, and see how the cat reacts. While the cat was sleeping, the girl secretly replaced its toy with a yellow cockroach. When the cat woke up, it felt something was wrong. After realizing it, it was startled, and immediately pushed the cockroach away. Then the girl replaced the cat's playmate with one made of paper, and placed it in the corner. When the cat saw it, it stood still for 10 minutes, and then ran away in fear. The girl found it very amusing, and replaced the cat's water cup with a toilet cup, and its poop with fake poop. Since the cat's reactions were so funny, the girl finally decided to print her own image on paper, and place it in the corner to see how the cat would react. Unexpectedly, after being teased many times, the cat became very angry. It directly tore apart the girl's paper image, and even punched the girl a few times. If you also had a cat, how would it react? The cats always took over the man's bed, so he had to sleep on the floor. To stop them from bothering him, he bought a huge cat bed for them. But only one kitten was willing to sleep in it. The other cats stood nearby, looking at the man with confusion, as if they did not want to use it. At night, when the man went to sleep, the cats went back to his bed to disturb him. To force him to give up the bed, they even farted on his face. The man then came up with a good idea. He gave the bed to the cats and slept in the cat bed himself. This way, he could finally get a good night's sleep. A man gave a newborn baby a kitten. The kitten was very cute, and played with the baby every day. When the baby slept, it would gently lick her feet. When the baby cried, it would protect her and play with her. One day, when the baby and her mother went back to the grandmother's house, they did not bring the key. The kitten quickly went to get the key from the grandmother, and brought it to open the door for the baby. To thank the kitten, the mother took it on a trip, and the kitten had a wonderful time playing with the daughter. If you also have a baby, I suggest you raise a kitten as a gift. This mother cat had 7 babies, but the father cat did not seem very happy, and looked depressed every day. The reason was that among the 7 kittens, not a single one looked like him. The girl wanted to ease their relationship, so she brought the kittens to the father cat, but he showed strong resistance. As the kittens grew day by day, the father cat still seemed unwilling to accept them. The girl was also troubled. In order to find out whether the kittens were really his children, she decided to do a paternity test for the cats. The results showed that the kittens had no blood relation with the father cat. However, to ease their relationship, the girl hid the truth, and told him that the kittens were his children. The father cat believed the girl's words. From then on, he accepted the kittens and played with them, living a very happy life. The cat suffered betrayal, but the girl hid it from him. Do you think what she did was right? This cat is extremely intelligent. Whenever it feels thirsty, it will bow in front of the water dispenser, and when it is hungry, it will bow in front of the feeder. Recently, the cat has been eager to find a girlfriend, so it often bows to the female cat and follows her around every day. However, because the cat has been neutered, the female cat is unwilling to accept it. The cat was very sad, so its owner decided to find a way to help. The owner made a pair of fake testicles for the cat. After putting them on, the cat immediately regained its confidence, and stayed with the female cat every day. Later, the female cat got pregnant and gave birth to several kittens, but the cat seemed not very happy. It turned out that none of the kittens looked like it. This cat always bothers pretty girls. When a sexy girl appears, it often licks her leg. If the girl doesn't push it away, the cat goes further and kisses her. One day, a couple asked the cat to take a photo with them. The cat used the chance to kiss the girl. The boyfriend got jealous and kissed the cat many times as punishment. When the boy took the cat to the vet, it was very sick, but when he said a pretty girl was there, the cat suddenly got better. The cat often sneaks into the women's restroom to peek. Because of this, it even got an official warning. Surprisingly, many girls still like this cat. They even pay to spend time with it. Thanks to that, the cat made a lot of money. But there was a price to pay. Its face was covered with lipstick marks. The boy bought a gold pendant for his cat, and from that day on, the cat wore it around its neck every day, often showing it off to the boy's girlfriend. The girl felt it was unfair, so she came up with an idea. She bought another style of gold pendant online and deliberately showed it off in front of the cat. She tricked the cat by saying hers was more expensive and suggested they could trade and wear each other's pendants. The cat believed her and happily made the exchange, thinking it had gotten a great deal. But then, something completely unexpected happened. A spider suddenly appeared in the sink. The man screamed loudly in fear. The cat was standing at the door, looking like it was laughing at him. The man took a deep breath and grabbed a tool to catch the spider. Then something even scarier happened. The spider vanished without a trace. The man was terrified. He told the cat to catch the spider instead. But the cat got scared too and started jumping around the room. 10 minutes later, the man opened the door. The bathroom was a complete mess. As he started to clean it up, this is an extremely irritable cat. One day, its owner noticed the cat had hidden snacks under the carpet. The owner secretly took all the snacks away, gave them to a ferret, and even deliberately asked the ferret to bring one piece of snack to the cat. Thinking the ferret had stolen its snacks, the cat immediately slapped the ferret. To comfort the ferret, the owner gave it 2 more snacks as compensation. Then, to punish the cat for attacking, the owner took away all the cat's remaining snacks. When the cat came to get its snacks in the evening and found they were gone, it became furious. By the time the owner was about to explain that he had taken the snacks, the cat had already run to the ferret's room. Spotting an extra piece of snack in the ferret's bowl, the cat attacked the ferret again. At this point, the ferret looked extremely wronged. It had no idea why the cat was treating it this way. The cat seemed bored and began rubbing itself wildly against its owner's foot. Then it caught a strange scent and froze for a moment. Feeling that something was not quite right, it leaned in and sniffed the foot again, this time even more carefully. That confirmed its suspicion, and its expression instantly became dramatic. Do you know what the cat smelled? The boy made many toys for his cat using cat fur, but recently, the cat became very fond of the boy's slippers. So, the boy decided to make a pair of slippers for the cat. First, he needed to collect some cat fur. The cats loved crawling into round tubes, so the boy made a fur collecting device using one. After the cats crawled through a few times, enough fur was collected. Then, he started making the slippers. However, when he finished making the soles, he realized there wasn't enough fur. The boy then used a brush to collect fur directly from the cat. When the cat saw how much fur had come off, it got very angry. So, the boy had no choice but to search the vacuum cleaner for more cat fur. After finding enough, he continued making the slippers. Finally, he added some decorations, and the slippers were complete. The cat loved the adorable slippers, so much that it didn't even want to take them off. If you have a cat, you should try making slippers from its fur too. This cat saved the girl. One day, after cooking breakfast for herself, the girl went to watch short videos. 10 minutes later, the cat started making trouble beside her, seriously disturbing her. The girl had no choice but to hide in her room to continue watching, but the cat kept meowing loudly outside the door and making noise. The cat's behavior made the girl feel very strange, so she had to open the door to check what was going on. As soon as she stepped out, the cat immediately ran away and sat at the entrance of the kitchen, as if something was happening inside. The girl thought the cat was hungry and was about to get it some snacks, when she suddenly smelled something burning. She rushed into the kitchen and saw that, because she had not unplugged the power, the breakfast she had cooked was burning. If she had been any later, something very serious could have happened. It turned out that the cat was trying to save her. If your cat ever shows strange behavior, you must stay alert. This cat always liked to sleep in the wardrobe, making many of the clothes dirty. So the girl decided to throw away some clothes to leave space for the cat. Just as she was about to do so, the cat suddenly stopped her and dragged out one of her boyfriend's old clothes. The girl thought there might be something in the pocket, but she found nothing. Believing that the cat liked this piece of clothing, she put it back in the wardrobe. Unexpectedly, the cat kept biting and tearing at it. That evening, when her boyfriend came home, he asked where his old clothes were. The girl told him she had thrown them away. He became very anxious and immediately rushed out. At that moment, the girl seemed to realize something. She carefully checked the old clothes and discovered many pieces of paper hidden inside. Do you know what they were? This cat loves climbing trees, but there's one problem: it never knows how to get down. Every single time the owner has to come to the rescue. One day while climbing, the cat accidentally hurt its leg, but instead of giving up, it became even more determined to climb again. The truth is, the cat climbs trees because it's timid and often gets bullied by other cats. Still, this habit drives the owner crazy since he has to save it almost every day. Until one day something amazing happened. When the cat got stuck again and the owner was about to help, another cat climbed up quickly. It seemed to say something to the stuck cat, and unbelievably the cat climbed down all by itself. But that only happened once. After that, it still couldn't figure out how to get down and kept needing the owner's help. Do you know what that other cat might have said? This cat ate a lot, so much that the owner couldn't afford to feed it. One day, he had an idea. He put a magnetic collar on the cat. Then he sent it outside to collect scrap metal. Right away, the cat picked up a piece of scrap iron. It was worth $5. Then it found a metal can. That one was worth $1. The cat kept going. It brought back tin sheets, steel rods, rusty nails. The owner sold everything. He bought cat food with the money. The cat was full and happy. It even found a girlfriend. After that, the cat went out every day. It collected more and more metal. But soon, it got greedy. One day, it dragged in a motorcycle. Another day, it pulled home a car worth $100,000. This cat used to bully the ferret all the time, so the ferret came up with a plan to scare it. After being picked on once again, the ferret suddenly played dead. Its acting was top-notch. No matter how much the owner shook it, the ferret didn't move at all. The cat thought it was all its fault and felt extremely guilty. It didn't eat for an entire day and even lay on the bed quietly crying. Then, out of nowhere, the ferret appeared alive. The cat was completely shocked. From that moment on, the cat never bullied the ferret again. It started sharing its food, watching TV together, and even helping clean up after the ferret used the bathroom. Whenever other cats came near the ferret, the cat would stand guard and chase them away. Surprisingly, whenever the ferret fell asleep, the cat got scared it might be pretending to be dead again, so it would roughly wake the ferret up. This cat always peeked at the girl during her showers. It also often bothered the female cat at home, so the girl decided to have it neutered. After the surgery, it lost all interest in females. Surprisingly, it became attached to the girl's boyfriend. They watched TV together and played all the time. When the boy took a shower, the cat wanted to go in too. He even let it join him. To show their close bond, the boy dyed his hair to match the cat. But something unexpected happened. To make sure the boy would stay with it forever, the cat did something shocking while he wasn't paying attention. This cat often bothered pretty girls. It even tried to peek when they were taking a bath, so the girl decided to have it neutered. 1 month later, the black female cat at home gave birth to a litter of kittens. The girl wasn't sure if they were his, so she secretly did a paternity test. It turned out they were not, but the kittens needed a father. The girl came up with an idea. She used the cat's fur to make a pair of fake testicles. Then she quietly attached them to the cat. She told the cat the kittens were his. The cat believed it. It started acting like a father. It played with the kittens and took care of the mother cat too. Even when the kittens grew up, the cat never learned the truth. Do you think what the girl did was right? The mother cat got pregnant, and the male cat thought the babies were his. He took care of her every day with love and care. But when the kittens were born, their fur color was different from his. To find out the truth, the girl did a paternity test. The results showed that the kittens were not his. After learning the truth, The male cat was very sad. He often hid in the corner and cried. To cheer him up, the girl introduced him to another female cat. Soon, she gave birth to new kittens. This time, the male cat took on the role of a father. He played with the kittens every day and taught them different skills. But the girl noticed that the kitten's fur was not the same as his again. So she did another paternity test. To her surprise, the kittens were not his either. The girl did not want to hurt him again, so she decided not to tell him. Now the kittens have grown up, but the male cat still does not know the truth. If you think cats only know how to be clingy and sweet, then you have not met this one. Every day, the thing it looks forward to most is not food or toys, but fighting with its owner. Almost every morning or late at night, it jumps onto the bed and launches an attack without warning. Pouncing, kicking, rolling, and playful biting, every move smooth and practiced, as if the owner were its greatest enemy. At first, the owner thought she had adopted an aggressive cat. She tried avoiding it, correcting it, and even wondered if she had done something wrong. But over time, she noticed something important. The cat never truly hurt her, and it never showed up when she was feeling low. Slowly, she realized this was not aggression at all, but a clumsy way of expressing affection. The cat was full of energy and eager for connection, and the owner was the one it trusted and relied on most. To the cat, fighting was simply another way of bonding. Eventually, the owner learned a better way to live together. She played with the cat during the day to burn off its energy and made sure to have calm interaction before bedtime. The bed was no longer a battlefield, but a safe place. The cat that loved to fight still occasionally pounced out of nowhere. But more often, it curled up quietly beside her, purring softly. Some love looks like chaos, but once you understand it, you realize it is just the cat's way of saying, in its own language, I love you. This cat has been very sad recently. Just a few days ago, the owner brought home a cat that was even cuter than it. From then on, it was no longer the owner's only beloved pet. The owner did not care about it anymore, and even stopped sleeping with it. When the owner took the new cat on a trip and planned to leave it at a friend's house, it thought the owner no longer wanted it. It felt heartbroken and even became ill because of it. To win back the owner's heart, it gave its favorite toy to the owner. Seeing this, the owner felt very guilty and decided to take the cat out to relax as a way to express an apology. If you also have a cat, how would you make it happy? This guy was giving eye drops to the cat, but he let his saliva fall on the cat's face. The cat felt insulted and decided to take revenge. First, it broke a vase on purpose. By accident, it found a lot of money inside, and the man made a big profit. The cat failed to hurt him, so when the man was watching videos, it bit his tablet. But it turned out the tablet belonged to another cat. From then on, the other cat stayed away from it. The cat was very angry. While the man was sleeping, it set the air conditioner to the lowest temperature and made him catch a cold. The cat thought it had one, but the man's crush came to his home to take care of him. Because of this, he found love. Every time the cat tried to take revenge, the man gained something instead. The cat no longer knew what to do. This cat has been acting strange lately. It looks tired and gloomy, as if something is on its mind. On top of that, it often stares out the window. The owner thought it might be sick and wanted to take it to the vet, but the cat refused. While the owner was still confused, she accidentally saw something on the security camera that gave her a clue. Every night, the cat secretly jumps out of the window and sneaks back home the next morning. To find out the truth, the owner decided to follow it. Shockingly, outside the window was a female cat. And what's more, the female cat's belly looked very big. Do you know why? This cat has a very strange sleeping posture. Whenever it sleeps, it burrows into pillows, rugs, and even squeezes itself into cushions. What was even more frustrating was that one afternoon, the owner could not find the cat in the living room. After searching for half an hour, they finally discovered that the cat had crawled into some clothes to sleep. To stop the cat from burrowing everywhere, the owner put a small backpack on its back. When the cat tried to burrow again, the backpack would get stuck. Unexpectedly, the cat still continued burrowing, and even got itself stuck inside a cushion. To punish the cat for this behavior, the owner brought out a cylinder to lure the cat in. As expected, when the cat crawled inside, the owner immediately stood the cylinder upright. From then on, the cat never burrowed around while sleeping again. If your cat also loves to burrow, what method would you use to stop it? This cat has an enormous appetite. Every time it eats, it takes huge bites as if it is extremely hungry. But in the beginning, it ate just like other cats, taking small mouthfuls. One day, it saw its owner eating with big bites, and thought it was very interesting. So it started imitating the owner, and began gobbling up its cat food in the same way. The owner found it hilarious and often competed with the cat in eating contests. When the owner shared videos of the cat eating online, it unexpectedly went viral. Many other cats began copying its eating style, and the trend suddenly exploded in popularity. This cat soon became an internet star, landing many advertisements, and the owner earned a lot of money from it. If you also have a cat, how does it eat? The cats always liked drinking from the toilet. Even when the man was using it, they waited in line nearby. The man thought it was not clean, so he bought a fun little water fountain for them, but the cats didn't like it. They still ran to the toilet to drink. Then he put nails around the toilet to stop them, but the cats didn't give up. They stayed near the toilet and kept meowing. The man guessed they were just used to drinking from the toilet, so he cut a plastic bottle into the shape of a toilet. Surprisingly, the cats started drinking from it, but after drinking, their heads sometimes got stuck in the bottle. So the man bought them a mini toilet made just for cats. Now, he no longer has to worry about their water problem. This cat is already 1 year old, but it still keeps drinking the mother cat's milk. To make the cat stop drinking milk, the man had an idea. Because the cat hates lemon, he poured lemon juice and fruit juice into a cup, and then wiped it on the mother cat's nipples. Surprisingly, this did not stop the cat from drinking milk. So he thought of another method. When the kittens were drinking milk, he pretended to put poison in front of the cat by using flour, then put fruit juice on the little kittens and pretended that they died from poison. When the cat saw this, it was very scared. Even when the man tried to let it drink milk, it did not dare to go near anymore. The man then sprinkled flour on the cat's food to pretend it was poison and gave it to the cat. The cat was so scared that it ran away at once. From then on, the cat never dared to drink milk again. This was the clumsiest cat in the girl's home. It always looked dazed and reacted slowly to everything. During feeding time, it could never grab any milk, and had to wait until the other cats were done before it could eat. One day, while the girl was working, the cat tried to climb onto the desk but slipped and fell. When the girl finished her work and went to look for it, she found it eating cat litter. After seeing this, the other cats often bullied it and even refused to play with it. The poor cat could only follow behind them, but that usually ended in another beating. To make the cat smarter, the girl gave it lots of nutritional supplements, but it didn't seem to help. It remained silly and clumsy, even dipping its whole head into the bowl while drinking milk. If you have a cat too, do you have any good ways to make it smarter? This cat is really silly. The owner took it on a trip, and the cat kept staring happily out the window at the scenery. But it could never stand steadily, always falling down, and yet it kept trying to get back up, so it could continue looking outside. In the end, the owner worried it might hurt itself even more, so they wrapped it with a towel to keep it safely fixed on the seat. The cat also loves playing on the bed, but it often suddenly falls off, and sometimes even stands straight up on the bed, as if it were in military training. What makes it even funnier is that it enjoys sleeping in the litter box, and even treats the litter as if it were snacks. If you also like this silly little cat, give it a thumbs up. This kitten is already 6 weeks old, but it still does not know how to go down the stairs. So the mother cat decided to teach the little one. At first, it tried many times but did not dare to move, because its legs were too short. After hesitating for a long time, it finally came up with a good idea. It lay flat on the step, then stretched its back legs down, and to its surprise, it worked. When it tried again, it accidentally stepped on the father cat. The father cat became very angry, and immediately gave the kitten a slap. Seeing her baby being bullied, the mother cat rushed over and gave the father cat a lesson. Feeling very wronged, the father cat ran away, and did not dare to come near again. With the mother's companionship and encouragement, the kitten finally learned to go up and down the stairs freely. Such a heartwarming moment might make you think of your own mother, too. This cat looked very hot, so the man bought it a small ice bed. Unexpectedly, other cats also wanted to sleep in it and lined up outside. To give all the cats a place to rest, the man bought a large ice bed. In it, the cats could not only stay cool but also watch cartoons. Shockingly, the man took over the big ice bed for his own comfort. With no choice, the cats ran to the kitchen and lay in pots to cool down, leaving them full of cat hair. So the man bought stainless steel bowls for them, which felt cool to lie on, and the cats loved them. To everyone's surprise, the man also wanted to try and took one of the cat's bowls for himself. He even used a tiny stainless steel bowl to tease the cat. If you have cats, how do they stay cool in summer? This cat loved to bother pretty girls. It even tried to peek at them while they were showering. The owner decided it was time to teach the cat a lesson. One day, a pretty girl came to visit. The owner filled a syringe with soda. When the cat got close to the girl, he squirted the soda on her clothes. Then he blamed the cat, saying it had peed on her. But the girl didn't get angry. She simply changed her clothes. After that, she kept playing with the cat as usual. The owner wasn't happy. He wanted to break them apart, so he smeared chocolate on the cat's backside. Then he told the girl the cat had pooped. The girl didn't know the truth. She was very upset. She even argued with the cat. After that day, the cat seemed heartbroken. It never bothered pretty girls again. This cat was very smart. Because its legs were short, none of the other cats at home wanted to play with it. Only a little dog was willing to play with it, but the dog always bullied it. When the cat wore a new scarf, the dog would snatch it away to wear it itself. One day, the dog was once again playing with the cat, chasing and biting it. Since the cat's legs were short, it could not outrun the dog, and was bullied again. But this time, the cat suddenly jumped onto the scratching post. The dog could not jump as high as the cat, and was knocked to the ground. The cat finally discovered that standing on the scratching post was the safest place, but the dog suddenly changed direction, jumped up, and bit the cat again. So the cat came up with a good idea. It first jumped down from the scratching post, and the dog followed after it. Then the cat jumped back onto the scratching post, and the dog followed as well, ending up stuck on the post and unable to get down. At that moment, when the dog turned to look at the cat again, the cat was happily. This was the smartest cat in the world. The cat could understand everything its owner said. When the owner gestured for it to jump over his hand, it immediately jumped over. When told to jump onto the table, it did so right away. When told to sit, it sat down, showing just how intelligent it was. When the owner gestured for the cat to jump onto him, the next second, the cat really did. Then, when the owner turned toward the wall and motioned for the cat to climb it, the cat also understood and followed the command. This was truly the smartest cat in the world. If you have a cat too, how do you train yours? This little cat was already 1 year old, but still drank milk every day. The owner felt very curious and wondered, is cat milk really that delicious? One day, he suddenly had the idea to find out what it tasted like. He imagined pouring some into a cup and taking a sip, and to his surprise, the flavor was quite nice. From that moment, he became fond of it. He went even further in his imagination, thinking about drinking 7 cups in a row, even taking the share that belonged to the kitten. The kitten became very angry, and no matter how hard the owner tried, he could not calm it down. At that moment, the owner thought of a clever idea. He brought out a tablet and pretended to pour the kitten's favorite cow's milk. When the kitten saw it, it happily drank while watching, and soon forgave the owner. They became close again, and the kitten even agreed to share milk with him. If you also had a cat, would it love drinking milk too? This black cat absolutely loves playing hide and seek. It constantly hides inside anything black, leaving its owner exhausted and confused. Eventually, the owner decided it was time to turn the tables and prank the cat for once. She covered her face with black paint and wrapped herself in a black plastic bag, perfectly blending into the darkness. When the cat appeared, it didn't seem to notice her at all. Just as she was feeling proud of herself, an untimely fart gave away her position. The cat immediately figured it out. Refusing to give up, she tried again by hiding on top of a door. She was convinced the cat would never look up. Instead, the cat spotted her instantly, showed clear disinterest, and walked away. To make things worse, the black paint on her face was nearly impossible to wash off. Still determined, she made one last attempt. This time, she hid inside a storage cabinet and softly called the cat's name. The cat ran over and searched everywhere but couldn't find her, eventually giving up and leaving. After the cat walked away, she called again. The cat returned, now fully aware that she was inside the cabinet, but unable to open it. So the cat did the unexpected. It quietly hid on a nearby black blanket and waited. Thinking the cat was gone, the owner stepped out. The cat watched her calmly, its expression suggesting one simple thought. Are you sure I'm the one who doesn't understand this game? This was a mouse toy the owner bought for the cat, but it was not interested. Instead, it jumped up and left marks on the curtains. This was a scratching board the owner bought for the cat, but it tore at the sofa instead. This was a special water fountain the owner bought for the cat, but it only loved drinking from the owner's cup. This was a comfortable cat bed the owner bought, but it only liked sleeping in a cardboard box. This was a litter box the owner prepared for the cat, but it only pretended to use it, and treated the owner's bed as its toilet. If you also have a cat, is it the same way? This white cat wanted to change its color. Other cats often bullied it because of how it looked. One day, it saw a pretty pink cat on TV. It also wanted to be pink. So it secretly used a dragon fruit at home to dye itself. But the result did not look good. To help the cat and stop the bullying, the girl decided to help. She bought a lot of dragon fruit, smashed them into juice, and used a toothbrush to spread the juice all over the cat's body. The cat was very calm and let her do it. It was excited to become what it dreamed of. After using a hair dryer to dry the fur, the cat really turned pink. It looked very pretty. The other cats stopped bullying it and even started to like being around it. Sadly, this cute cat only got 2 subscribers. This cat loves catching bugs. Whenever a bug flies into the house, the owner lifts her up to catch it. Then she eats the bug. One day, a bee flew in. The cat tried to catch it, but one of her paws got stung and became swollen. Later, a spider appeared in the house. The owner wanted the cat to catch it, but she was scared and ran away. So the owner had to be brave and try to catch the spider himself. The scary part was, the spider ran onto his foot. Both he and the cat were terrified. In the end, to deal with the spider, the owner bought a hen. In less than a minute, the hen ate the spider. The hen finished her job, but later became the owner's dinner. Do you think that was the right thing to do? This cat was shedding a lot of fur, and the girl came up with a great idea. She collected the cat's fur and made a pair of pretty slippers by hand. When the cat wore them, it looked very cute. But the cat loved its little brother very much. When it saw that he had no shoes, the cat begged the girl to make a pair for him too. It even offered to give more of its own fur. The girl measured the baby's feet first. While she worked, the cat stayed by her side, helping with the fur and watching closely. 1 hour later, a new pair of furry slippers was ready. To tell them apart, the girl added a small flower on one and a little bee on the other. Now, the baby and the cat both had cute new slippers to wear together. Sadly, such a loving cat only got 2 likes. This cat has a special sense for money. It can always find cash hidden in the most unexpected places. One day, the woman noticed a large amount of money was missing from their savings. Suspecting her husband was up to something, she asked the cat to help investigate. The cat immediately knocked over a vase. And surprise, money spilled out. The woman couldn't believe it. Then, the cat went to the cabinet and uncovered a stash of snacks. When the woman opened it, she was shocked. Next, the cat jumped onto the bed. The woman lifted the blanket and was stunned. She had never seen so much cash in her life. As if that weren't enough, the cat even found a bar of soap. The woman cut it open, and inside was gold. Sadly, despite being such a magical and talented cat, it only got 2 likes. This cat cares deeply for a little mouse, and is always by its side. It shares its food with the mouse, lets the mouse groom itself on its body, and even takes the mouse to watch TV with grandma. When the cat rests, it always lets the mouse sleep on its body or head, never wanting to be apart. If the owner tries to take the mouse away by force, the cat puts up a strong fight. When the mouse gets bullied by other cats, it runs to the cat to complain. The cat always helps it get revenge. What's even more interesting is how loyal the cat is to this one mouse. When other mice try to get close, the cat always pushes them away. But if the mouse introduces them as friends, the cat accepts them immediately. It even grooms its fur to be neat and clean, and gladly becomes a soft blanket for the 2 little mice. It's the cat with the most hats in the world. Every day, its owner loves making different hats for it using fruits and vegetables from around the house. For example, a leftover watermelon rind becomes a silly little watermelon soldier hat. It looks a bit goofy, but also super cute. Hats made from dragon fruit and lemon make the owner laugh non-stop. When there are no fruits or veggies at home, the owner gets creative with other things. A black plastic bag becomes a tiny Batman cape. A bowl and some toilet paper turn into a hilarious hat. Even a plastic bottle becomes a flower hat full of personality. When the owner plays video games, the cat wears a headband to cheer him on. But the most special hat of all is a pineapple crown that looks just like a royal king's crown. When the cat wears it, it looks powerful and majestic. Even though it's often dressed up and teased, this cat only wants to bring joy to its owner. Which hat is your favorite? This cat is absolutely crazy. At first, everyone thought it just wanted to visit the kittens, but in reality, it only wanted to drink the mother cat's milk. It always tries to steal milk from the kittens. Whenever the owner milks the mother cat, it watches closely from the side. If it's given some milk to drink, it becomes very happy, but if not, it gets angry. If your cat behaved like this, how would you handle it? This cat is absolutely obsessed with its male owner. It always wants to stay by his side and follows him everywhere he goes. Whenever the man goes to the bedroom to sleep, the cat immediately runs in, jumps on the bed, and insists on sleeping next to him. The female owner becomes very jealous and decides to prank the cat. She asks the man to step out of the room and tells him to close the door behind him. As soon as the cat sees him leave, it instantly wants to follow. Surprisingly, it has even learned how to open the door. Once outside, the cat quickly searches for the man. After he sees the cat come out, he immediately goes back into the bedroom. Just when the couple is about to have an intimate moment, the cat pushes the door open again and walks in, meowing loudly as if declaring its ownership, telling the woman that the man belongs to her. This cat is always treated unfairly. When lining up for food, it's always placed at the very end. By the time it gets its turn, all the food is gone. When it's time to drink water, it's also last. While the other cats have large bottles, its bottle is so small it can barely be used. When watching TV, it's also pushed to the back. The other cats get to enjoy the big screen, while its screen is tiny. At bedtime, every other cat has their own cozy bed, but this cat is left standing outside, looking sad and left out. The girl pretends to comfort the cat, but secretly gives treats to the other cats, excluding it completely. Feeling angry about all this unfair treatment, the cat takes revenge. It bites the man's computer and causes chaos all over the place to protest. To calm the cat down, the man gives it a gold pendant as a gift. But then, this cat really wants to catch birds. Whenever it sees birds on the TV, it jumps up and tries to grab them. It scratched the screen so badly that it got broken. After that, the man turned off the TV, but the cat didn't stop. It stared at the birds flying outside the window. To stop the cat from falling, the man closed the window tightly, but the cat didn't give up. It climbed up the window and tried to jump out to catch the birds. To keep the cat safe and make it happy, the man spent $200 on a toy bird that looks and moves like a real one. As soon as he turned it on, the cat got excited and started chasing the toy bird. But then, a bug suddenly showed up in the sink. The man screamed and almost ran away. But then he saw the cat standing at the door. To avoid being laughed at by the cat, he took a deep breath and grabbed a tool to catch the bug. Then something even scarier happened. The bug disappeared without a trace. The man was terrified. He asked the cat to catch the bug, but the cat was scared too and didn't want to go near it. The man promised the cat that if it caught the bug, he would find it a girlfriend. So the cat rushed into the bathroom to catch it. 5 minutes later, the whole bathroom was a mess. Just when the man thought the cat had caught the bug and was ready to clean up, this cat loves to play pranks. It often hides around corners to scare its owner. When the owner is about to walk by, the cat quietly sneaks into place and waits. The moment the owner appears, it jumps out to startle him like a playful child. Sometimes the owner fights back. He knows where the cat is hiding and jumps out first to scare it. It feels like a father playing with his kid. Most of the time, the owner just picks the cat up gently. His eyes are full of love and warmth. The cat was lying on the floor because it was too hot, but the man said he had no money to turn on the air conditioner. So the cat and his girlfriend worked together to reveal his secret. The cat pointed to the ceiling. The girl looked up and was shocked. There was a big pile of cash hidden up there. Then the cat knocked over a vase. More money was found inside. But that was not all. The cat ran behind the curtains. The girl opened them and was amazed. There was even more money. To thank the cat and find more cash, the girl gave it some delicious food. After eating, the cat started searching again. It scratched under the carpet and found another big stack of money. Then something unexpected happened. The cat walked over to the first aid box. The girl opened it and found enough money to buy a car. After that, the cat kept finding money in different places around the house. The girl became rich because of the clever cat, but the man sat in the bathroom, crying. Since the cat didn't have a bed of its own, it would secretly climb into the baby's crib every night to sleep with the baby. The space was so cramped that the baby often cried in the middle of the night. So the owner decided to buy a bed for the cat. However, the owner misread the size. The cat couldn't even lie on it, so it had to keep sleeping in the baby's crib. Recently, the baby fell ill, so the cat could no longer sleep in the crib with the baby and had to sleep on the floor instead. This time, the owner learned from the previous mistake. They bought a large bed for the cat, arranged it very warmly, and the cat was quite satisfied. At last, the cat could finally sleep comfortably in its own bed. Inside this cat lives the soul of a man. Whenever it sees a beautiful girl, it immediately runs up to get close. If the girl is wearing black stockings, it becomes excited, grabbing onto her, refusing to let her go, and even asking to be held. However, if a man shows up nearby, the cat acts noticeably irritated, as if it wants to chase him away. The unexpected part is, when the cat tries to cause trouble, it behaves obediently if a girl stops it, but if a man tries to stop it. This cat especially loved round things. Just a few days ago, after the owner took the cat for neutering, he discovered that the cat had developed a special fondness for round objects in the house. So the owner decided to make a fake pair of balls to comfort it. After making them, he rubbed them with the cat's scent, and then attached them to the cat while it was not paying attention. Once it had balls again, the cat became extremely excited. When it walked, its tail stood very high, and it kept showing off its balls to other cats. Just as it was immersed in the joy of having balls, another cat suddenly pulled them off. Without its balls, the cat became very sad. The owner wanted to make another pair for it, but he found that there was no extra cat hair left. At that moment, the owner came up with a good idea. He brought 2 eggs, and the cat was happy again. Unexpectedly, just as the cat was enjoying itself, the owner broke the eggs, and once again the cat lost its balls. Such an amusing cat, yet only 2 people gave it a like. This cat takes bedtime way too seriously. The moment its owner says time to sleep, it drops everything and sprints straight to the bed. Doesn't matter if it's eating, playing, or halfway through world domination, bedtime means go time. It jumps on the bed like a tiny furry missile, plops down, and starts purring like it owns the place. No hesitation, no drama, just pure dedication to sleep. Honestly, this cat's got better discipline than most of us. No scrolling, no Netflix, just lights out. So yeah, call it lazy if you want, but maybe it's just living the dream. Eat well, chill hard, sleep on command. Not a bad life, huh? This cat gave its owner quite a scare. One day, the cat was sleeping with its head completely buried, showing no face and making no sound at all. The owner felt something was wrong and started to worry about how the cat was even breathing in that position. She softly called the cat's name, but it did not respond. Panicking, she reached out and touched the cat's head, then called out loudly. Only then did the cat finally lift its head as if nothing had happened. If you have a cat, does it ever sleep like this too? The cat is teased by its owner in different ways every day. For example, when the cat is sleeping, the owner suddenly lifts its blanket. When the owner is cleaning, in order to stop the cat from running around, he hangs the cat on the cabinet. When the cat wants to eat fish, the owner buys a fish 3 times bigger than the cat. After gnawing for 2 hours, the cat does not get a single bite. When the owner cannot sleep at midnight, he takes the cat out for a walk, and the cat gets so tired that it falls asleep halfway. What makes people even more angry is that after the owner has a quarrel with his girlfriend and cannot sleep out of anger, he drags the cat into a pot to take a bath at 2 in the morning. In the middle of the bath, the owner suddenly goes off to play games with another cat. What is even more speechless is that after the cat falls asleep, the owner suddenly brings a basin of food and tells it to eat. The cat helplessly eats it. If you also have a cat, in what ways have you teased your cat? This little kitten wanted to jump out of its nest, but its short legs kept holding it back. It lay on the wooden rail, and from its eyes, you could see how much it wanted to get out, but it was simply too small. The owner didn't just pick it up right away, but instead taught it how to get out on its own. With the owner's help, the kitten finally managed to come out. To test if the kitten could do it completely by itself, the owner put it back again. Surprisingly, the kitten was very smart. After the first experience, it jumped out all on its own. Seeing how clever it was, the owner gave it a bowl of milk. At first, the kitten had no idea how to drink, so the owner gently pushed its head toward the bowl to let it taste the milk. Instantly, the kitten figured it out and started drinking. Sadly, despite being such a smart kitten, it only got 2 subscribers. This owner is truly a genius. She used her cat's fur to create a double of the cat. At first, she simply collected fur little by little from her cat. After half a month, she had gathered enough to make a small fur doll. But she was not satisfied. Her goal was to create a fur doll that looked exactly like her cat. After another 2 months, she actually completed a fur doll that was the same size as the cat and almost identical in appearance. To make it even more realistic, she prepared 2 identical outfits and dressed both the cat and the doll. At that moment, they looked just like a pair of twins. The owner wanted to take some photos to remember this, but unexpectedly, the cat took it seriously. It seemed to think this double would steal the owner's love, so it reacted strongly and kept attacking the doll. To take the photos successfully, the owner came up with a clever idea. She fed the cat first, and while the cat was focused on eating, she quietly placed the doll beside it. In this way, a set of warm and funny photos was finally captured. Sometimes, when love runs deep, even resemblance can trigger jealousy. And within this small misunderstanding lies the cat's most genuine attachment. Although black cats love hiding in the dark and can drive their owners crazy, this owner found some clever ways to deal with it. First, she attached a sound-activated light to the cat's outfit. With just one shout, the light would turn on and instantly reveal the cat's location, so she no longer had to worry about losing it. She even used the cat as a moving nightlight. Whenever she needed to go to the bathroom at night, she would call the cat to come along. However, this method had a downside. It affected sleep, because whenever the cat made noise late at night, the light would turn on, making it impossible for the owner to rest. Later, she bought a thermal camera. No matter where the cat hid, she could easily find it. But soon the cat seemed to figure something out. It actually hid inside a cup, and the thermal camera couldn't detect it at all. So the owner upgraded her gear again and spent $1,000 on a metal detector. She hung a small metal charm on the cat's collar. Wherever the cat hid, a quick scan with the detector would immediately reveal its location. While effective, this method was time-consuming. Finally, she came up with an even better idea. She made glow-in-the-dark stickers and placed them on the cat's face. The moment the lights went out, she could instantly see where the cat was. The stickers also looked incredibly cute, so she ended up customizing all kinds of glowing designs for her cat. If you live with a black cat, maybe one of these tricks will help you find yours too. Ever since the cat watched television for the first time, it became completely obsessed. The girl did not mind at first and always let the cat watch, until one day she received a complaint call. Only then did she realize that the cat often watched TV late at night, disturbing the neighbor's rest. The girl immediately turned off the TV, but it showed strong resistance. As soon as the girl left, it secretly started watching again. To stop the cat from watching, the girl came up with an idea. While the cat was watching TV, she changed the program to a horror movie. After seeing it, the cat was so frightened that it ran away. From that day on, the cat never dared to watch TV again. Even when the girl wanted to watch, it would immediately try to stop her. But then something terrifying happened. The girl found a strand of hair on the sofa that seemed exactly like the one from the horror movie. It turns out the cats also scheme against each other. There are 3 cats in the house, but only one knows how to use the treat dispenser. Whenever the cat starts pressing it, another cat waits nearby. Every time the treats come out, they always get snatched away by the other cat. After pressing several times and not eating a single bite, the clever cat changed its strategy. It stopped pressing and pretended to walk away, waiting for the other cat to leave. Seeing there were no treats, the other cat started fiddling with the dispenser, but after 10 minutes of trying, it still couldn't get any treats out and finally gave up. The moment it left, the clever cat quickly came back, pressed the dispenser again, and this time finally enjoyed the treats. These 2 male cats fight with each other every day. To make them calm down, the girl had them neutered. Shockingly, after that, the 2 cats stopped fighting, but started cuddling and being very close every day. The girl couldn't stand this, so she bought a female cat. But the 2 male cats were not interested in the female cat and still cuddled every day. To separate them, the girl made fake testicles out of cat fur for one of the cats, hoping he would go back to how he used to be. But the other cat thought it was unfair and didn't want to be apart, so he bit off the fake testicles. After that, the 2 cats could stay together again. These two cats had completely different personalities. When the girl called them, the orange cat would immediately walk over, but the white cat pretended not to hear. When the girl came home from work, the orange cat greeted her warmly, while the white cat stayed indifferent. The orange cat loved going out to play, and whenever the girl took out the leash, it became very excited. But the white cat would quickly run away. The orange cat also knew how to care for people. One time, when the girl suddenly had a stomachache, after she came out of the bathroom, the orange cat thoughtfully brought the medicine to the door. The white cat was mischievous and took the chance to drink water from the toilet. When the girl was bullied by her boyfriend, the orange cat immediately rushed over to protect her, but the white cat seemed not to care. If you had to choose, which cat would you like more? This black cat wanted the white cat to be his girlfriend, but the white cat really hated him. Because of this, the two cats often fought. To help the black cat, the owner held them together to kiss, but this only made the white cat resist even more. Then the owner came up with an idea. He sprayed both cats with mint water, which cats love. To everyone's surprise, the white cat suddenly accepted the black cat, and they began grooming each other. The black cat then took the chance to get close to the white cat. But when the white cat came back to her senses, it seemed too late. A few months later, the white cat gave birth to kittens. Yet something about it did not feel right. Do you know what it was? At a temple, there was a cat who became a little star because it loved giving high fives to visitors. At first, it was full of energy, happily reaching out to everyone like it was saying, "Good luck." People felt the visit was totally worth it, but after doing this for many days in a row, the cat started to look tired and unhappy. In reality, it just wanted to relax in the sun, and its owner brought it there for some fresh air. Now it gives high fives to hundreds of people each day, almost like a little machine. Everyone still thinks it is adorable, but its face tells a different story. What started as a moment of joy and connection slowly turned into a burden. This cat weighs a whopping 15 kilograms but still didn't have a bed of its own, so it squeezed in with the baby every night. Because the cat always snored and disturbed the baby's sleep, the owner finally bought it a dedicated bed. Unexpectedly, the bed was way too small, and the cat couldn't even fit in it. The cat became furious, convinced the owner was making fun of it on purpose. So the owner bought another bed, this time learning from the mistake and choosing an extra-large cat nest. The cat loved its giant new bed so much that it barely got out of it, becoming even lazier and gaining even more weight. To force the cat to exercise, the owner occupied the bed and kicked the cat out. But the cat still refused to move and simply continued sleeping on the floor. What would you do in this situation? When you forget to check the size while buying things for your cat. Earlier, the boy bought a cat bed for his cat, but since he forgot to check the size, he ended up buying an extra large one, which eventually became his own bed. Later, the boy bought another cat bed, but it seemed too big again, so it turned into his sofa. At this point, the cats were very upset, so to comfort them, the boy bought yet another cat bed. When he received the new bed, he was stunned. It turned out to be too small this time. The cats were speechless, and the boy had no choice but to bring out their favorite snacks to cheer them up. He also brought out a newly bought cat tree, but when the cat stood on it, the owner couldn't help but laugh and cry. The cat tree was actually smaller than the cats. If you have cats too, how do you choose things for them? The woman had to go on a business trip for a week. So what about her 9 cats at home? She carefully prepared an extra large amount of cat food, plenty of fresh water, a giant cozy bed, and an oversized litter box to make sure they were comfortable. The cats must have been absolutely thrilled. A week later, water was spilled everywhere, the food was almost gone, and the place was a mess. How much poop can 9 cats possibly produce? She hadn't scooped the litter in 7 days, and it had really piled up to an unbelievable level. She spent 3 long hours cleaning, filling 12 trash bags in one big bin. It was exhausting, but oddly satisfying in a weird way. Taking care of 9 cats is no small task, but guess what? She's actually planning to adopt 9 more. This cat did not want to take a bath, yet it always climbed onto the owner's bed to sleep. To stop it from sleeping there, the owner used a doll to demonstrate the consequences of being disobedient. The cat was indeed frightened and did not dare to go to the bed again, spending several days sleeping on the sofa in the living room. Unexpectedly, it was all just an illusion created by the cat. After the owner fell asleep, it would secretly sneak onto the bed to sleep, and when the alarm clock rang, it immediately ran out of the room as if it had never been there. Unfortunately, despite being so clever, this cat only received 2 likes. How to tell if a cat is using the bathroom smoothly? After a cat poops, if it runs quickly or looks relaxed, it means everything went well. If the cat stands while pooping, or if it walks slowly afterward and looks low in energy, it means it is a bit constipated. If the cat wants to eat right after pooping, it means its stomach is completely empty. If the cat starts fighting with another cat after pooping, it means the other cat did not bury its poop and it stepped on it. For the cat that does not bury its poop, the owner decided to punish it. These cats have entered their rebellious phase. They love doing the opposite of what their owner wants. The owner bought them all kinds of cat beds, but they only want to sleep on the curtains. He prepared a special bowl for them to drink water, yet they insist on drinking from the toilet. The owner got so frustrated that he put spikes on the toilet. He carefully prepared delicious food for them, but they acted disgusted. Instead, they went to lick the images on the TV. He wanted them to sleep on the bed, but they ignored him and chose the floor. Sometimes they even sleep in the kitchen, leaving cat hair everywhere. What frustrates the owner even more is that when he tries to sleep, the cats always find a way to disturb him. He got so annoyed that he even covered himself with spikes. If you had rebellious cats like these, what would you do? This cat was very naughty and always liked to cause trouble. Unexpectedly, ever since the woman became pregnant, it became especially gentle, and often lay against her belly to feel the baby's movements. When the woman cleaned the house, it always stayed nearby to remind her to be careful. Before the woman ate fruit, it would sniff it first to check if there was any problem. Just as the woman was about to eat, the cat suddenly pulled her hand, because there was a bug on it. Afraid that the woman might go hungry, the cat immediately offered her its favorite snack. Even more heartwarming, when the man played with the cat using a laser pointer, the cat happily chased it around, but when the light landed on the woman, the cat suddenly stopped, because it was afraid of stepping on the baby in her belly. What is it like when a father cat has been taking care of his kittens for a month? At first, the father cat stayed by his kitten's side all the time, refusing to leave them. Even when sunbathing, he would bring his kittens along, and constantly groom their fur. A month later, the father cat began hiding under the blanket to avoid his responsibilities. No matter how much the girl called him, he wouldn't respond, so she had to lift the blanket and make him go take care of the kittens. However, when the girl looked again, she found the father cat lying in the cat bed, not even glancing at his kittens. If your husband acted like this, what would you do? Since the cat was neutered, it started collecting ball-shaped toys. It hid many of them under the sofa. The man didn't understand this behavior, so he threw all the toys into the trash. The cat was both angry and sad. To protest, it stopped eating. In just 3 days, it lost 2 pounds. To comfort the cat, the man made a pair of fake testicles using the cat's fur. He quietly attached them while the cat wasn't paying attention. The cat thought they were real. It became happy right away and went to show off to another cat. But the other cat had also been neutered. Out of jealousy, it started a fight. The man blamed everything on the fake testicles. He threw them into the trash. The cat was furious. While the man wasn't looking, something unexpected happened. This cat is so mischievous that it gives its owner a constant headache. When the owner is trying to sleep, sometimes the cat makes noise with its paws, and other times it cries loudly outside the door. When the owner is eating, the cat will deliberately use the litter box right next to them. On top of that, the cat causes chaos everywhere. It knocks over vases and pretends nothing happened. When the owner is watching videos, the cat even chews through the laptop. Even worse, it once climbed into a pot in the kitchen and used it as a toilet. Fed up with all this, the owner decided to teach the cat a lesson. When the cat was eating, the owner knocked over its food. When the cat was happily playing with its toy, the owner snatched it away and cut it in half with scissors. But instead of behaving, the cat chose revenge. While the owner was sleeping, the cat secretly turned the air conditioner up to the highest setting, making the owner sweat all night. Then it turned the temperature all the way down, causing the owner to catch a cold. The cat seemed to realize things had gone too far. It even apologized and brought the owner some cold medicine. But just when the owner was about to rest, the cat started licking his hair again. Determined to teach it a real lesson, the owner asked a friend for help. The friend pretended to pet the cat on the couch, then suddenly walked away while keeping a hand on the cat. Sensing something was wrong, the cat panicked and ran off immediately. That night, everything seemed peaceful again. The cat lay quietly in the corner, and the owner finally relaxed. Just as he thought victory was his, the cat slowly lifted its head and gave him a knowing look. Clearly, this war had only just entered its next round. These two cats were just too smart. Because the weather was so hot, they always lay on the floor to cool off. When the owner went out to work, in order to save electricity, the air conditioner was set to turn off automatically. But strangely, whenever the owner came home, sometimes the air conditioner was on and sometimes it was off. The owner was very puzzled. The yellow cat said it was the white cat's doing, but the white cat claimed it had nothing to do with it. To get to the bottom of it, the owner checked the surveillance. It turned out that whenever the air conditioner automatically shut off, the white cat would wake up from the heat and go turn it back on. But the yellow cat, wanting to save electricity for the owner, would go and turn it off again. Because of this, the two even got into a fight. Between these two cats, who do you think was right? Which cat is the one that loves to steal food? Recently, the meals on the dining table have always been partially eaten, and the owner knew it had to be one of the cats, but none of them would admit it. To catch the thief, the man set up a trap and placed a piece of chicken inside. The first cat entered the trap but showed no interest in the chicken at all, so the first cat was cleared of suspicion. The second cat went into the trap, only sniffed the chicken, and then walked out, so the second cat was also ruled out. The third cat entered the trap and immediately began eating the chicken. The owner quickly triggered the trap and discovered that this was the cat that loved to steal food. To stop it from stealing in the future, the owner specially bought the cat its favorite snacks. However, this did not seem to change its habit of stealing food. In the end, the owner had no choice but to do this. Cats seem to show special care toward people who are sick. This cat used to be very mischievous and often made the girl angry. But ever since the girl fell ill, the cat completely changed. It stayed by her side all the time, no longer playing around, but quietly accompanying her, frequently checking to see whether she was getting better. Whenever the girl went to the bathroom, the cat followed closely behind, afraid that her condition might worsen. The cat used to prefer sleeping alone, but to keep the girl warm, it lay on top of her for the entire night. When the girl was in pain, the cat licked her hand and rubbed its head against her, as though caring for its own child. With the cat's companionship, the girl slowly recovered. But surprisingly, after she got better, the cat went back to being mischievous and ignored her again. When the girl pretended to be sick just to get the cat to cuddle her, it wouldn't react at all, as if it knew she was already fine. If you have a cat, do you know why they behave like this? This was the dumbest cat in the boy's house. Every time it drank milk, it made itself very dirty, and even soaked its feet in the milk. The boy thought it was because the bowl was too small, so he made a bigger bowl for the cat. The cat saw the new bowl, and liked it very much. The boy poured milk into the bowl for the cat to try. Unexpectedly, the cat plunged its whole head into the bowl, making its face dirty. While the boy was feeling troubled, he turned around, and found that the cat was drinking its own water, and its head did not fall into the water. Do you know why this happened?